Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Dan from DHTV, and today we're unboxing the iPhone 12 Pro Mini Blue version, and we're going to also go through an iPhone 12 Mini Blue compared to the iPhone 12 Pro Pacific Blue, sizes, colors, and features. Let's get started. All right, so we've got the iPhone 12 mini right here. I just picked it up, and if you're not familiar with the iPhone 12 lineup, the boxes came in white where the Pro versions came in a black box. So that's pretty interesting. Now I can tell just by the thickness of this box that we're not getting a charger with the iPhone 12 mini either. So let's open this up. And as you can see on the front, a similar design to the iPhone 12 models. And we'll just open the box. Very easy. And this is extremely glossy. Like, look at that, how the light shines down on it. So in the box, we're gonna get our SIM ejection tool, some paperwork, and one Apple sticker, keeping that wasteful footprint clean. And then we get the simple USB-C to Lightning cable. So a very similar unboxing experience to the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro models. We'll peel back the plastic here. All right, so let's boot up the iPhone here and quickly set it up, and we'll take a closer look at the phone. First off, look at the size. Side by side with the iPhone 12 Pro, you can definitely see the iPhone 12 mini is a smaller device. In terms of its height and width, it's only coming in at 5.18 inches tall and 2.53 inches wide. Now with that being said, you're still going to get a 5.4 inch Super Retina XDR display that's still giving you a 2340 by 1080 pixel resolution at 476 ppi. Over to the back side, you can definitely see the blue glossy color, and if we compare that to the Pacific Blue on the 12 Pro models, you can see the difference here. The Pro models went with the matte finish. Looks like the 12 models are all glossy, and if you study the details here around the camera, you'll notice that the 12 mini has the matte finish background around the lenses, where the 12 Pro models have a glossy finish around the lenses. And while we're talking about the camera here, you'll notice on the iPhone 12 mini that we have a dual camera setup here, so you are missing the one telephoto lens that you'll get with the triple camera setup on the 12 Pro models. You're still getting the wide and ultra wide lenses, and you're still able to record HDR video up to 30 frames per second with a 2x optical zoom range. You're missing a lidar scanner on the 12 mini, which is mainly used for augmented reality applications and things like that. It's not really used in our day-to-day lives all that much yet. Moving over to the right side of the phone, we have our nano SIM card slot. We have the volume up and down rockers, and we have our mute or vibrate switch. To the bottom, we have our speaker grills and the lightning cable port. On the left side, we have our side button or power switch. Moving back to the front side of the phone, we have the True Depth camera, and this is the exact same front-facing camera that's on the iPhone 12 Pro model. So you're going to get 12 megapixel photos, 2.2 aperture. It has Face ID built into it, and you're going to be able to shoot 4K video, and you'll even be able to take advantage of all the portrait mode options with the bokeh controls where it blurs the background and the 6 different lighting effects that are built into it. Now unlocking the phone, pretty easy, and I mean the display is beautiful as you would expect with an Apple device. I mean, it's not the best out there, but it's bright, it's easy to see, and it's pleasing to the eye in general, just how it looks. Very similar to what I see with my iPhone 12 Pro here. A side-by-side look at both displays with full brightness. You can tell the iPhone 12 Pro kind of looks a little brighter. I don't know if that's just my eyes or the screen, but it does feel a little bit brighter. But in general, for the most part, it's going to be tough for the person who's using the smaller iPhone to really notice a difference unless you put them side by side. It runs super smooth like any other iPhone, as it should. You're equipped with iOS 14, so you get all the features of the latest version of iOS, just in a very small form factor. I did pick up the leather wallet. This is also the blue. And I just wanted to see how this would look with the iPhone. Oh, here we go again with me not being able to open things. Okay. All right, so this is the blue leather wallet. You get Manual with a wallet. Oh, looks like terms and conditions or something. But anyway, we'll pull out this little card here. There you go. So for those of you who are struggling like me, there's an opening in the back. You can just kind of flick your finger up and pull out your cards. But it's still not very easy. Maybe it's just me. Or that's pretty thick anyway. Okay, so let's see how the MagSafe works with the new iPhone 12 mini. Just clean off some of the dust. This is a fingerprint magnet, by the way. Instantly we get the little MagSafe notification, and it holds pretty good. I mean, you really got to give it a good pull for it to come off. Not bad. Not bad, I could work with that. Now this iPhone 12 mini, although it's smaller, is packing the exact same A14 Bionic chip that's found in the 12 and 12 Pro models of the iPhone. And that means you're going to get the same performance out of this little phone that you would out of those bigger phones, obviously minus the little features here and there. Now in terms of the size, because it's smaller, your battery life is going to be sacrificed a little bit. You should be able to get about 15 hours of video playback in the iPhone 12 mini. That's 2 hours less than the 12 and the 12 Pro models. So if you are looking for a larger battery, obviously the 12 Pro Max is the biggest battery option for you. You are going to get 5G compatibility within this phone as well, which is great. So if your carrier does support 5G and you're in range of a 5G tower, you could take advantage of that as well. However, if you are planning to use 5G, I strongly recommend you watch the video I created a little while ago. It explains how you can configure 5G so that you don't burn your battery and burn through all of your data really quick. And also this phone is fast charge compatible. It doesn't come with the charging brick, but you can purchase a 12 watt or larger and then take advantage of faster charging speeds. Again, there's a link in the description to another video where I explain how the battery works and how you can save some battery life, especially if you're going to use fast chargers. There are a few things you want to do, as the fast charge can kind of hurt the battery if you use it too much or all the time. So with all that being said, this is the iPhone 12 mini. What do you guys think of it? What do you think of the color? Let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell notification box to be notified when I post new videos. We'll be posting more videos on this iPhone as well as all the iOS devices in the very near future. And if you want to help support the channel, there's a link to the Patreon campaign in the description as well. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. This is also the blue, and I just wanted to see how this would look with the iPhone. Oh, here we go again with me not being able to open things. Okay. All right, we'll pull out this little card here. There you go. So for those of you who are struggling like me, there's an opening in the back. You can just kind of flick your finger up and pull out your cards, but it's still not very easy.